Hey, what's up? Date is 12/11/2016. Time is 12:55 a.m. I was just down here fucking around for like an hour or so, like before I did. Because I'm just a classic procrastinator, because everybody's a procrastinator, I think. That is not unique to me. That's not a unique thing about me, because most people, I think, are procrastinators. But yeah, I just take it to this level where it's like, I fucking forget that, I'm even supposed to be doing something. Like I'll start playing guitar or something, and then just whoop, just fucking, that was a weird way. That was a whoop. That was something that I don't typically do, is sound like that. So that was strange coming out of my mouth. Yeah, but I just fucking forget what I'm supposed to be doing. So and that's and when I remember, it's like, it's like it feels like a time war. It feels like a bad movie. Feels like, just like some sort of Groundhog Day thing where you just like fucking, like if 5 years go by and it's like, whoa. What was I thinking this whole time? But you just, that's only because, see, I think the thing is, the key to that is, like, for things seeming like they were a long time ago, like you think back on a memory and you say, oh, that was 5 years ago. You know what I mean? Like you see something and it's like, wow, that was 5 years ago. That feels like yesterday. When you have a memory like that, I think that the key to making that seem like it was longer ago, like looking at something and then thinking, oh yeah, that seems about like it was 5 years ago. The key to that is to just think about it a lot. Like, if you have a video, record. Here's an experiment I want you to do. Record a video, record audio, write something down, write something on a piece of paper even. It's like a sentence. And just, every week, just think about that thing that you made. And, when 5 years go by, if you think about that, sentence or video or whatever the hell it is, it won't seem so like, wow, that was 5 years ago. That seems like yesterday. You'll look at it and be like, yeah, that seems like 5 years ago. It's the same principle as like if you were in prison, like a year would seem like forever. Same principle, just because, you're there every day. And so, you're focused on it every day. So it's like those objects become like, they follow their own little timeline. So if you look at an object and then forget about it for a while and then look at it again, it's like it's a wormhole effect. Like a picture is there and then it bloop, when you forget about it, it just fucking goes away and then travels through a wormhole in time, bloop, back to you when you remember it again. And that's why it seems like, wow, that was 5 years ago. That only seems like yesterday. Just because you forgot about it for a while. And, time is just, objects follow their own timeline. And so, that thing popped out of existence for a while. It popped out of your existence for a while, and then popped back in. And so, it's like a wormhole effect. Actually should write something like an essay or a fucking thing, like, because I just now talking it out loud now, I didn't quite flesh out that thought enough, because that's been something that's been in my head for a while, but I never made the wormhole analogy that objects have their own timeline and they just pop out and then pop back into existence. And see, that's the thing about these journals too, is that like I feel like I say a lot of good shit on them, but there's just so many journals. Like nobody could possibly listen to all this shit, because I mean, there's like, it's starting from like, I think August, like the end of August, I started doing these journals and putting them online anyway. But so that's like fucking 30 journals a month, which are 10 minutes a piece. So that's what, 300 minutes per month. So what are we up to for like 4 months now? So 300 times, so that's 1,200 minutes. It's a long time. And I've said a lot of shit on these, so there's got to be a way of categorizing these. What, I actually had the thought, like, part of the reason that I'm putting these journals online, it's not just for like, well, of course, I'm talking to Wombly. Hi, Wombly. For anybody that wants to listen to me just ramble. But that's not the only reason that I'm putting these online. The other reason is, sometime in the future, maybe a couple years from now, there's going to be software, or AI or whatever that can interpret human language, and it can search out, just like the way Watson does, the Watson Jeopardy fucking robot. It'll be able to search out just like Watson does, and it'll be able to find people, and it'll be able to connect people in that way. Like if I have fucking, these videos online, it'll have a image of me, of my personality, and it'll be able to connect me with people, just based on what I'm saying on these journals. So that's another reason why I'm putting these online, just so it connects me to like-minded people. So I don't have to go out and fucking looking, face rejection and that sort of thing. Well, I think you should face rejection. That's part of life, I think, is facing rejection. But just what I'm saying is, you can, just my personality that I'm putting onto here, as honestly as I possibly can, is some future fucking AI is going to listen to this. It's going to be able to listen to all my journals and have an image of me, just like a detailed fucking image of, my fucking soul. And it'll be able to connect me with people that have, a compatible soul or whatever. And, it'll be able to, allow it, make me fucking connect to or whatever. I don't know. That's just my thing. And also, I feel like it'll, be able to take the ideas that I'm putting on here and, make sense of them and just, use them in some way. And, just that items wormhole idea, that'll, go into some fucking collective pool of ideas that, the AI can interpret in some way and, do useful things based on it. So, that's the reason, that's another reason why I'm doing this. And so, hopefully that one works out. And this is not going to be a long, and, this is also just part of my legacy as a human being, because I have all my music online. Wombly, if you're interested in that, I have all my music. I'll put the link in the description, actually. All my music is online. All of these journals are online. So, whatever is going to be able to get a pretty detailed image of, who I am. So, I think it's important to, put all of your shit online so that these fucking robots or whatever. I don't know. I'm probably just talking fanciful now. Yeah, so what did I do today? Fucking watch the Eagles lose against the Washington Redskins. It was a good game, but, Wentz just don't have it just yet. Maybe next year he'll develop a little bit more, but, I think he's going to be a good quarterback. Future franchise. He's going to be a lot like Big Ben Roethlisberger, I think. He's just got that sort of style to him. Big guy, can hang in the pocket. I look forward to I love the fact that we have a young quarterback. It's going to be good for a while. And he doesn't get hurt either. Thing with McNabb, I love Donovan McNabb. The thing with McNabb, though, was that he was always fucking getting hurt. So, he was, you never had him for a whole season. So, you'd go 7-1 first 8 games, and then he'd be out for fucking 5 weeks. Then he'd come back for the playoffs and then lose in the NFC Championship game. That was always the story. I don't think he actually got injured in 2008, the year that they went to the NFC Championship game. They had that run. I went to a game that year. It was against the Arizona Cardinals. The opponent that they played in the NFC Championship game went to the Lincoln Financial Field. It was a Thanksgiving Day game, actually, and it was on NFL Network. And, it actually got rebroadcast as, America's greatest game. So, I feel like I went to one of the good ones. That was the game. I think Brian Westbrook had 4 touchdowns in that game. It was a good game. Good game to go to. So, yeah, okay, we only got 15 seconds left. Yeah, so got to work on the album a little bit more. I hate, you know what I fucking hate is going to people's page. Actually, I love this. I love going to people's, like, musicians that haven't been, like, discovered yet, and then, like, hearing that it's good. But I love it and I hate it at the same time, because it's like, well, if these guys are good and they're undiscovered, then what the fuck, what if I do good and then, you know, I remain undiscovered? See, the thing with these people, though, was that the vocals were way too fucking low, and they were basically just rewriting Strokes songs. But they were good. For what they were not bad. So, I forget what the name was. It was like The Audience. I think The Audience. Like, you can go to YouTube. Their name is The Audience. And they have whatever, their album on there. I haven't listened to the whole thing yet, but, you know, it's still a little, you know, amateurish, but, I feel like there's some sort of potential there. I think the problem, though, with not only that, but just a lot of music in general, is that, you know, there's this sort of like wearing your influences on your sleeve, like almost just copying them. And I feel like you have to have true fucking vision. If you're going to go for the rock star thing, you have to have true fucking vision. I'm saying this very adamantly because it's a true fucking vision. All right, we're up to 17 minutes, so goodbye.